Hey guys, Train here from Evolution X Gaming, and I'm here with another League of Legends gameplay commentary. So, in this game, it's a ranked 5v5 on Summoner's Rift solo queue, and I'm playing as Lee Sin, jungling. And, yeah, my team consists of myself as Lee Sin, mid Kassadin, top Nidalee, and then our bot combo is Cog and Sona. And then on the other team, their bot combo is Graves and Taric, so that's pretty good. And then Rumble top, that's hard to deal with. Gragas mid, that's alright. And then Udyr jungle. But just as a bit of a disclaimer, their Udyr was not great. Like, a couple of the kills I get on him, like, this guy shouldn't even be playing ranked, but I mean, he did get an early double kill at bot, so it wasn't too bad, but yeah. So, also, this wasn't like the toughest or closest of all games, to be honest. Um, they ended up surrendering, but you'll see that later in the video. So right here, I'm just getting some help from Kassadin and Nidalee with Wraiths so that I can get to red by 155 and not keep them up. Not keep them from losing CS in their lanes. So as Lee Sin, if I can get a good leash, I like to go from Wraiths straight to red. But if I don't get a good leash, and if I still want to gank, then a lot of times after red, if I don't get a leash, I'll be lower health. So sometimes I'll go from Wraiths to Wolves, then to red, so I can hit level 2 before I get to red. So that lets it go a bit faster. But it's really preference, I guess. But yeah, going straight from Wraiths to red to Golems, then back to Wraiths, that's my preferred method if I get a good leash. And this is actually my first game playing as Lee Sin in ranked. I haven't really just bought him recently. I really like how he can invade in the jungle, which I do a couple times. Some of the times unsuccessfully in this game, as you'll see. But yeah, you do have that mobility. And right here, we forced the flash on him, but then our Kassadin got way overextended, and I shield him to prevent the ignite from killing him, and then he still walks up and gets attacked by minions and dies. So that is like, after that I was just like, this is just great. My first game is Lee Sin, and I have teammates like this. Like it wasn't bad on his part, but he didn't have to go back in there and attack those minions, like OP minions right there. And then he teleports in. I shield him thinking that we're going to make some sort of play, but no. He wants to farm. But this Kassadin actually does sort of come back later in the game. So right now most of the lanes are pushed. At first I was pretty skeptical of this game about a whole Nidalee solo top. She's going AD. Like I didn't know how she would fare with Rumble, but as of now it looks like she's doing alright. I'm just going to switch the camera. Right here I'm giving blue buff to Kassadin, but so oh yeah, I forgot. And I'll replay. It takes a while to show everybody's health bars, so yeah. So yeah, right here is where Udyr picks up a double kill at bot. And then I see them, and they're fairly low health, so I'm coming here, seeing if I can maybe pick one off. And then they see me, because I believe that this is warded. But I still hang around, because I know Udyr's there, and I think I can take a 1v1. So all of a sudden, boom, I run into Udyr. I E, I Q, yeah, then I Q, and then I Q again to dash to him to finish him off. So yeah, that was sort of bad by Udyr. I don't know why he wanted to infiltrate our jungle with that little health, but apparently he did. And then right there, Sona and Cog pinged that Taric and Graves were coming through the river, trying to get to me as I was recalling, so I just played it safe and dashed my minions. So right here I pick up boots and a vampiric scepter and one health pot. Basically with the vampiric scepter I'm able to stay in the jungle and not drop low in the jungle. But I got the one health pot just in case I am, maybe 3/4 health, and if I really want to be full health in a fight. But like for overall jungling purposes, the health pot isn't really needed. It's more for ganking. I'm just back at wolves. So far in this game, it's not playing out to be very good. It's 1-3. I have our only kill. And right now, Udyr is top, it looks like. So let's look at this. Yeah, Udyr's top. But Nidalee seems to be fending him off pretty well. Okay, so Udyr's right here, and I spotted him because he stepped on a Nidalee trap. So I'm gonna... So yeah, right here. Oh yeah, this is a good play. So I get ulted by him, and then I jump to him so that we cut him off. And then Udyr comes up, Q him. See, the thing with Kassadin and I, we both have really high mobility with his Rift Walk in my Q and my W. But okay, so right here Kassadin's like, okay, the blue's gone, but then I looked at the timer and it's at 7:07, meaning that since it's Udyr, he probably went wolves to blue, so it'll be up at like 7:20. So I come and check at around 7:17, yeah, and it just spawned. No, Kassadin was crying for blue prior to this in chat. I sort of minimized chat so you guys could see the screen a little better. He was crying that he wanted blue even though I had just given him blue. But but I smited it because I was like, I'm not letting Udyr or Gragas get this, because as of now my team hasn't really like I'm trying to make big plays here because right now they're sort of failing me. So I'm like, I'm just gonna smite this. You can have our blue when it gets off. I'm stealing this one for myself. It's not so much that I needed it, but I didn't want to risk letting them have it. And yeah, Udyr's right there in mid, so he was in the general area after we killed him again. So that was just sort of a bit of like game awareness that that normal people might not have. So I have double buff now. I'm level 6. I'm 2-0. One of the kills was on that low health Udyr in my jungle, and the other one was on Udyr also. Like it might have been a bad play on my part taking that kill on Udyr from Kassadin. Like, he still got the assist and everything, but maybe I should have given it to him, but I don't know. Can't really complain. It was a 1-for-0 exchange, so it's not like anything bad came from it. So I just picked up my Wriggles lantern, and this is like the first key item you want to build with him. Oh yeah, and then right there, Gragas was trying to barrel Kassadin from going back, so I dashed to Kassadin and then threw a Q at him to sort of fend him off so Kassadin could recall. Alright, here I'm just waiting for Kassadin to get back. I don't know why he went teleport Kassadin, like Flash Ignite I think would have been better. But then again, Kassadin has like a built-in flash, so I don't know, that's his call. Let me check. Let's check what he had. Yeah, he didn't even take Ignite. He took... Oh yeah, right here. There we go. So, this ward that I placed picked up Udyr in his own jungle, and that was from my Wriggles. That's another thing that's huge with Wriggles when you're jungling. Um, and basically, I hit him a few times, and then I ulted him, and he didn't quite die, but I had red buff, so it ended up killing him. So there's the blue that I give to Kassadin. And I'm level 7, and I have Wriggles, which is usually pretty good. Like, I'm usually not 8 or 9 until I get Wriggles, but this game I have 3 early kills. I have all 3 of our kills, actually. Um, but yeah. Like, so far I've been making pretty good plays, but coming up I think I fail a couple times. So yeah, I'm just clearing out my jungle. I haven't really showed top or bot a whole lot of ganking. Like, bot is winning pretty good, I think. Like, other than that early double kill, I think they're winning. Oh, and then here's Udyr. Like, every single time I run into Udyr. And now this is a fail on our part. So I jump to him, and then I exhaust him. Yeah, Rumble pops his ult, and we're just both standing right in it, and we take way too much damage, and we're unable to finish off either of them. Like, that was a big bummer right there. Rumble just destroyed us. I did not expect him to be doing that much damage, but his ult apparently did. So, yeah. Like, I've noticed that a lot of people have been playing COG recently, and this COG actually did really well. Like, even though it was, I think this game ends up being like a 30-minute game. Even though it was a 30-minute game, he did really well, even considering that COG is a late game champ. So right there, Kassadin picked up a kill on Gragas by himself. I always think Kassadin's a girl for some reason. But yeah, and I think that was due to his blue buff, to be honest with you, because he lived with like hardly any life. I think it was that blue buff that really gave him the advantage, and their Gragas didn't have blue buff. So that's one thing is Lee Sin jungle. Like, I even usually give my first blue buff to like, oh, so I bought Taric and Sona swapped, but then Kog got a kill. So Graves didn't get any kills. Like, instead Taric got the kill. And right there my golems are gone. I don't know who took them. Oh, and then this... Oh, okay. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. But the next blue that we try to steal from them doesn't go so well. They had it warded, like we had it warded as well, but they had it warded too, and it was just not good. So right here we spotted Udyr once again in the river. So I'm trying not to be seen. And then he initiates on Kassadin, so I shield Kassadin, Q him. And we get signaled to call back, and that Gragas ult just really hurt us bad. So we all sort of backed off. And then Kassadin and I both pop a health pot. Now right here I'm just sort of checking if Udyr is going to make the same mistake by coming. And then, yeah, we move up so Sona can ward Dragon, because it's 14 minutes in and Dragon has not been taken. Like, it should have been taken, probably. Like, we should have made that a priority. Oh, and then this is good. Okay, so Kog gets back. So Kog gets back with full health after recalling, and they just absolutely demolish him with damage. And then Gragas and Udyr are both here. Udyr's like 60% health and Gragas is full, so they're not afraid to fight it. But I'm right here. And then I call to do Dragon because it's 4v2. So I Q it, I drag it out so that it can't be smite stolen. I mean, it still can be smite stolen, but like, you can't just flash in and smite it, like you have to come closer. Oh, I didn't even smite it because it wasn't being contested. Which, you know, it's an arguable thing. Like you might want to save your smite for other things, but you know, I just felt like it wasn't a threat for the enemy. Okay, so the enemy blue just came up, so I Q it, dash to it, and I ward that bush. That bush is huge when taking dragon. So I'm here, and then all of a sudden Gragas comes through the wall and ults, and then ignites me, and somehow Deer came there, and Rumble's coming from top. So that just was not, like, that came out of nowhere. We had it warded properly. Maybe instead of this ward being here, we could have had it in this bush. That would have given us more cover. But that bush was laid way early. Like, see, it has 6 seconds left on the timer, so that was laid a while ago. So right now Nidalee's running, but it's hard to catch a Nidalee, of course, as you guys all know. But yeah, that like, it was good strategy on our part. Like, we just didn't see that coming. So I pick up my giant spell. Like, playing as Lee Sin, I like to get a giant spell before I finish my before I get my my upgraded boots, or whatever you want to call it. I usually get Merc Treads on him, but yeah. Oh, this is good. Okay, so they take way too many tower hits, and I take advantage of that and slow them down just enough for them to take an extra hit. And then I missed that Q, which was really bad. And then Cassid and Rift walk through the wall to really help us out. Like, that was going to be a close fight until Cassid and Rift walked through the wall. So that was good. And then Cog is just, like, they're once again exchanging at bot, but it's Taric killing Sona, but then Cog killing Graves. So Cog is getting kills, and Taric is getting kills. Like, I don't care if a Taric is fed on the enemy team, because he's not going to be doing much. But if a Graves is fed, you know, he'll be shredding your team. So I don't know what the deal is with the enemy bot. So our blue just came up for Kassadin. Yeah, and in this game, Cog really stepped it up and carried. Like, he's been doing well so far, I think. Yeah, he's 3-1. So yeah, it's basically been me, Kassadin, and Cog carrying this game. Like, Nidalee's been doing an okay job, like, but she just pinged for me to hold lane again. Sorry about that. I just woke up. Right there was like a bit of a derp. I went to Q him, and that minion with like 5 HP stepped in my way. So I killed it, so I didn't even get the dash. The thing about AD Nidalee is that, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about her because, yeah, she's ranged, but her range isn't that great. Her heals don't do very well because those scale AP. And right here I ping for them to go in, and I place a ward through there, but I fail pretty miserably. So just getting a little harassed down on Gragas. I think Drag is coming up soon. This whole game, like, you can't really see it because the chat, I made it really small for this commentary. But I was calling out the dragons. So I think that it's I think it was up at like, it's up at either 20 minutes or maybe 21. And also Nidalee has teleport, so that's always good for getting dragon. And then there's Udyr. Me and Casson and I mean, we spot him, and so we're really gonna try to make a move on this. Casson Rift walks through Baron, and I dodge to him, but it looks like Udyr's backing off. So we're gonna come up to Rumble and see if we can make something happen. So right there, boom, he gets silenced. Oh wow, I missed that Q pretty bad. But all this time I'm tanking it, which is really good. That's what I wanted, because I'm the tankiest of the three by far. Actually, this Nidalee has quite a bit of health. I think I have more though, but yeah, I was glad to take the damage. Oh, right there, that was such a bummer. I got CC'd down so hard, and I did not expect them to be going into a 3v2 like that so hard. Like, this Gragas and Udyr had some major cojones to do that. And then they both exchanged flashes. Yeah. That was a lack of awareness on my part. Like, I don't think anyone on our team was expecting that at all. Like, definitely not me. That just came out of nowhere, really. So I finished my Warmogs at 21 minutes, so like that's not bad. Like, for being level 11, that's pretty good actually. I'm usually like probably 13 before I get my Warmogs, but I have 4 kills, 3 assists. Like, my deaths, like that last one could have easily been preventable. Then that whole like fiasco at blue, that was just a mess. Oh, and then right here I ask if Dragon's warded, and Sona says yes. But I noticed that they have 2 top, and Udyr, their jungler, is one of the 2. So it's not going to get smite stolen, so I can risk doing this by myself. And then I see that they kill Rumble, so that's like all the better. Like, even less pressure. And then Gragas is there, so basically the only person who can contest is Graves and Sona. And then I smite it, and we get it. So there are a lot of kills going on at top right now. I believe it was a 3-for-1 exchange in our favor. And we got Dragon, so you have to account for that too. So that was a really good by our team. I was just looking at the mini-map, and Sona is just like, she can get picked off so hard. Man, it snowed a lot outside. So I'm just taking red buff. Yada yada yada. So now Sona's mid, and the team fights are gonna start to begin. I'm pretty sure that in this game that there were only like one major big team fight. So right now I'm heading over to get Kassadin his blue, which he so desperately asks for. Like, that's a big thing about Lee Sin jungle. You need to make sure that you give your blues to teammates. So right now I start recalling and I see the wolves pop up. I was like, why not? Okay, so it looks like they have 3 people at bottom. Udyr's trying to get something. Oh, and Kassadin. Okay, this is a play by Kassadin. So Kassadin teleports to this ward. Nidalee teleports to that ward, and all of a sudden, it's a 3v2, but in our favor, I'd say. Oh, this was a really poor play by Kassadin. Okay, so I don't know why he continued to fight, but yeah, he got Udyr bear stance, and then the tower just demolished him. Right now Cog is doing so much damage. So he kills Udyr, and he's on Graves. And then right here Sona is desperately pinging because Gragas was there. So I'm gonna help with that. And right here Cog just chases down him like a champ. This Cog really made, I mean, like for an 80 range carry, he was right in the front of the battle. And yeah, gutsy move by him, but it definitely paid off. So Gragas and Rumble are both sort of converging on me. So yeah, that didn't go as bad as it could have for our team. Right now we're winning in kills from 18 to 13. And yeah, the double teleport up there was nice. It turned the tides of that fight. Okay, so it looks like Kassadin's pushing mid, which is good. We really need to drop that bot or that mid tower. Thing about mid tower is that once you drop it, the enemy loses most of its control over the map, because it basically means that the river, for the most part, is pretty clear. So you're free to invade the enemy jungle, and there are like no repercussions to it. It's just a huge like milestone in the game. So right now we have 4 up at mid, just trying to poke them down. We have the Sona, so her healing is superior to the enemy Taric. So I guess we're able to poke a little better for that reason, like exchange pokes. And right here I'm missing a lot of Qs. Okay, and then they just back off from this. Like, I think that they could have contested it pretty easily, like the enemy, but there also wasn't a whole lot of. And then Cassin just rift walks for that random kill. I got an assist on it somehow. So right now we're here trying to pick off Udyr and Taric. I hit him. Wasn't enough to finish him off, so I back out and shield Kassadin, probably saving his life, judging by how much HP he has. And Cog is still here with like hardly any life. Oh yeah, I remember. At this point, so their Rumble was pretty full health, and then it was me, Kassadin, and Cog. And like so far in this fight, we came out on top, and I was really like, okay, team, get out of here. like it was a positive exchange on our part. And so right here, Cog really low. Okay, this is a good play, I believe. Yeah, so he goes really crazy, and then I jump to him to shield him. He pops Summoner Heal. We kill Rumble, and then we're chasing down Graves, it looks like. And then Nidalee's tossing out heals, even though they're pretty weak since she's AD. Okay, so Baron just popped up. So that's where I'm heading. Yeah, it just popped up 10 seconds ago. So I ward there. That's a really key place to ward if you're doing Dragon. So I see Taric and Udyr near the Wraiths. Udyr looks like he's at his red. Okay, so Cog ults to find Udyr. And then Sona ults. And this Udyr wanted that red so badly. I don't know why. Like, that's one thing that people do. So I go through the wall, I hit him. And then Cog finishes him off with his ult. So right now Graves is just stuck in a pickle right here. And then he ults me out of turret range. That, like, good for me, bad for the rest of my team. And then Kassadin shows up, and this Gragas is stuck in the exact same situation that Graves was in. Sorry, I'm trying to watch this well. And then right here I kick him, so he can't go back. So basically he's stuck there. And Kassadin, with his high mobility, just rift walks. All the meanwhile, Nidalee is split pushing top, which is like one of the best things about Nidalee, is that she's one of the best split pushers in the game. Like, her and Shen is just like incredible. Like, if you're ahead, like, you can split push so hard and just get both top and bot. Which is exactly what she was doing. Like, okay. So I believe the game is wrapping up here. They end up surrendering soon. Like, Nidalee just took their first base turret. So Kassadin and I are just trying to push in the enemy team. And I think I give this red to Cog because Cog deserves it. Oh yeah, there's one more team fight before the end of this game. Oh no, I take it, okay. So Cog says let's Baron. Kassadin just went back, so I decided to go back because I have 3k gold. I believe I end up buying Atmas straight out. Okay, so Kassadin teleported in by the looks of it. So yeah, I buy Atmas, and I buy Ruby Crystal, and 1 health pot. So right now, Cog killed Rumble. Like, that's pretty impressive. Like, any normal Rumble would be able to beat a Cog, I would think. Then again, Cog late game shreds through basically anyone, so that's debatable. So yeah, this game is wrapping up. We're heading over to Baron. The enemy knows it, but Sona did a really good job about warding our jungle. Okay, so we see Kassadin right in the fight. Kassadin has to flash out. I'm in the middle of it. No teammates near, so I jump back to Kassadin. Or no, I don't jump back because I didn't have vision. Okay, so now our team's here. I jump right in because I'm the tankiest. Kassadin jumps right in, and now it's just like cleanup time. Like, Udyr's just getting wrecked by Nidalee. Yeah. So that was really well played by our team. Like, I sort of jumped in to interrupt the enemy, and then I jumped back out because I was taking too much damage. Like, our team wasn't there to help me out. So I jump back out, and then I jump back in. So we have our full team here. Most of us are over half health, except like Nidalee. But Nidalee has so much mobility, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so they notice we have Baron. We're starting to push on mid, and I think here's the point where they decide to surrender. Yep, there's a surrender vote. So, yep, that's GG. I believe I went like 7-3-9 this game. I think I played pretty well, like team-wise. Like, yeah.